Vítáme vás u speciálního rozhovoru, který máme možnost udělat s UFC zápasníkem Aleksandarem Rakičem. Což samozřejmě pro nás velká čest a musíme za to poděkovat muži, který to zprostředkoval, tím je Radim Tauchen, děkujeme. Protože já mám přece jenom rozhodně horší angličtinu, než jakou bych si přál, tak rozhovor s Aleksandarem povede hlavně Marek Stodulka, čímž tomu teď předávám i slovo.
Okay, hello Alex. Thank you for making time for us. My first question is obviously gonna be about Jiří Procházka, because it may be your next opponent. How do you like him, or do you even like him? What do you think about him as a fighter and as a person?
Yeah, nice to talk to you and talk to the Czech community. You know, it's the first time for me, so now the people over there I can introduce myself. You know, I think a lot of people don't have a good view about me and everything else, but yeah, like you said, I hope Jiří gonna be my next opponent. I challenged him couple times. I think this fight makes the most sense for me and for him. We're gonna find out who's gonna be the title eliminator and the winner gonna fight of the winner of Jan and Glover, you know. So this fight makes the most sense and nothing else. I have nothing personally against Jiří. He's a good fighter. He made very good fights, you know. The last performance against Reyes was very good, against Volkan as well, and before the fights also in Rising. I mean, now when Jiří was on our radar of me and my team, of course we watch every fight of Jiří. We are studying him because sooner or later we're gonna fight, you know. So yeah, I know him very well. I mean, very well in the fighting business. I don't know him personally. He seems a good guy, a focused guy. So nothing personal against him. It's only business for me, and I want to find out who's gonna fight next for the belt, you know. And I'm working so hard for my dreams, and I believe he as well. So, and the fans want this fight so bad, you know. And yeah, that's it.
Well, as you said, you challenged him a couple times, but you also declined him when he was behind you like a few months ago. Why did you do that?
Yes, I got an offer to fight Jiří Procházka. He was at this time 1-0 in the UFC. He was like ranked number 7, I guess. I was ranked number 5, so I was in the top 5 already. I beat Smith. So for me, this fight didn't make sense because fighting another guy behind me, if not and not losing my fights, this doesn't make sense, you know. I would understand if I would lose to Smith and I have a losing streak. You remember, you know what I mean? If I lose to Smith and then I get I got a fight with a lower ranked, that makes sense. Like Reyes did. Reyes lost his last 2 fights. He's on the losing streaks. He need to take a fight with a lower ranked. He cannot fight a better ranked opponent than him. In my case, this is opposite. I beat Smith. I went to the top 5. Why I should fight Jiří Procházka? He's 7. You know, this doesn't make sense for me because I have the same goal like all these guys. I want to climb to the top and I want to fight for the belt. And then I got another offer to fight Thiago Santos, who is ranked number 2. And I got a fight. I beat him. And then Jiří got Reyes. What this fight made sense to me. So, and he beat as well Reyes. And now he beat Reyes. He was 3. I was 2. Jiří was 5, or I don't know, like this. And he beat Reyes and he came to 2 and I went to 3. This also, I don't understand what the UFC was thinking about, with all the respect, you know, but Yuri didn't beat me or didn't beat anybody better ranked than me, so he don't deserve to be number 2 or number 3. But doesn't matter. Numbers are just numbers, you know. In the end of the day, as a fight, you know, and it's two growing men fighting each other, and this is making the most sense. So this is why I didn't fight Yuri at this moment. Now, like I said, this fight makes the most sense because he made his way up where he is now. I made my up where he is now, and we are top level athletes. And I think it's now time to fight against each other to find out who is gonna fight for the belt.
Alex, why do you think you would beat Jiří Procházka?
I have a very good team behind me, you know, and we are studying everybody. Like we are studying Yuri, we're studying Jan, we're studying Glover. It doesn't matter who we fight. We study him from the beginning till the end. So I have a good team. We are watching, you know, every small details. You know, my camp, when I do the camp, it's everything about quality. I don't like to save some money, you know, to be my camp so cheap or something. I don't care. I put everything in the camp and I put everything in quality, you know. I bring the best training partners. I have the best coaches, you know, and this is the foundation as well. I'm in the martial arts now over 16 years. I started kickboxing when I turned 13 years old. I compete in kickboxing. My background is also stand-up, like I guess like Yuri as well. So I am in this business so long. In MMA world, I'm 10 years. So I'm still not an old guy, but I'm a veteran in this sport and I have experience, you know. So like I said, a fight is a fight. Everything can happen, but we are watching Yuri, you know. We saw some holes where we see our chances, you know. And yeah, I have a great team behind me, and I'm working really hard every day and improving every day.
When you saw his performance against Reyes, do you think you can match him in the stand-up game?
Of course, I can match anybody in the world. It doesn't matter Yuri or I don't know, Francis Ngannou, you know. It's a fight, you know. You never can know, you know, what's gonna happen. A fight is a fight. One little wrong step, one little second of not focusing, and the fight could end. So it doesn't matter, you know. Like I said, my background is kickboxing. I'm 16 years in this sport, so I'm as well a stand-up guy, but I've been focusing the last years a lot of wrestling and grappling because this is part of the MMA. And like I said, Yuri is he's a very dangerous guy. He's very aggressive, pushing forward, coming, you know. But I didn't see nothing what I already saw before, you know. I had sparrings with many world champions, you know, with many good guys. So I've been through this, you know. It's Yuri is another fight, and he's good, but I don't want to, no disrespect, but he's not like the best guy on the world to fear something, you know, from him. He's just a man, you know, like me.
Your only loss in UFC is against Volkan Özdemir, if I'm not mistaken, which Jiří beat, but your loss was kind of controversial split decision. How do you look at it? Did it push you back or did it make you better?
No, I mean, this fight, you know, for me, this fight is a win, you know. Doesn't matter what is on the score or on my score, you know. You just need to see couple things. Rewatch the fight, count the punches, count the attacks. That's one thing. The other thing is how the UFC acting after this loss to me. What they did, they give me Anthony Smith as an opponent, a better ranked guy than Volkan, and he beat Volkan. So they knew, the UFC knew that I won that fight, you know. So even even the reaction, you know, when the judge say the winner is Volkan, you can see on his face, you know, all the respect to this guy. He's a tough dude. No doubt about this. But even on his reaction, and also the day after the fight, you know, when I saw him in the lobby and everything else, he was not happy with this, you know. And I understand this happened to him against Reyes. He fought Reyes and he was the better man. I watched this fight million times because every my opponent I'm watching the fights million times. So I watched the fight against Reyes many times, and I still believe he won that fight. So they take the win from him. I don't want to say that they give the win back to him with me, you know. It's just we fought in Korea, you know. The commission in Korea, you know, the commission don't work for the UFC, you know. They are own commission, you know. And I, with my researchers, there's sometimes in the commission sitting people who didn't even know what is martial arts, you know. So they see two guys fighting, and I like this guy. Okay, I let this guy win. So you just need to check the numbers, nothing else, you know. And for me, this fight is a win, you know. And everybody who I talk to is a win, you know. And yeah, this is only on the paper is a loss, you know. On my record, you can see loss, but this is not a loss. This is not a loss. You know, this happened almost 1.5 years ago. You know, I'm not watching back. My main focus is to watch forward, to see, you know, to climb the ranks and to become the light heavyweight champion of the world and to stay there.
Okay, let's say UFC make the title eliminator against you, with you and against Jiří. If you beat him, who would you like most to be your title challenger? Would it be Jan or Glover?
This is a good question. You know, I think this is the last chance of Glover Teixeira fighting for the belt, and I don't know, my feelings telling me if he's losing, he gonna quit. This man, he did a lot for the sport, and he beat some very good guys, you know. On the other hand, Jan Blachowicz, his last performance against Israel Adesanya was amazing. We fought on the same card. He did a perfect job. He beat the middleweight champion and undefeated guy, and he beat him very good. Very technically. So of course, all the hype is on Jan, and I would love to fight against Jan for the title. Not because I don't like Glover or I don't like the match against me and Glover. No, just because his way to the gold was very hard. He has some up and downs, and he's a hard worker, like all of us in the top 5, top 10. So, and the last performance was amazing. And
okay. And if I stop you, who do you think you would better match stylistically?
Both have some good things and some bad things. Both. So I don't say they're very different. You know, they're very different. I would say Jan is more the powerful guy. He has more power. Glover has the better ground game, and he can take a punch, and he's still coming forward. He's experienced guy. So they have both have good things and not so good things. So I really don't care. Like I said, I want to fight the best guys in the world. You know, I have a dream. Since I'm a kid, I want to be a world champion. I'm working really hard for this, and only want to match with the best guys in the world. And we are there. You know.
Did UFC already reach to you and offered you the fight with Jiří, or do you have any other offers?
Not yet. Nothing else. No. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for Jiří, you know, and I'm still, you know, I'm on Twitter. I'm writing. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm tagging Dana White, Mick Maynard. Let's do maybe probably, like I said in one Twitter, 1 week before or after Jan and Glover in Abu Dhabi, me and Jiří, you know. Like I said, this fight makes the most sense for right now in the light heavyweight division.
You are from Austria, so we are basically neighbors. How do you like the Czech MMA scene or Czech Republic?
I mean, I've been in Czech Republic a couple times. You know, I'm living in Austria, since I'm a kid. I'm not the original Austria. I'm a guy from Serbia. So probably we are even now more the same. You know, Czech people are, let me prove me wrong, but more Slavic people like Serbs, you know, like Russians. So, you know, fighting is in our blood, and we are all fighters, you know, and this is the reason why we are here. We are now 3 European fighters in the top 5 of the light heavyweight division, and all I can say, all 3 guys are Slavic. We have Slavic blood inside, Polish, Czech, and Serbs. You know, I just live in Austria and in Vienna. I didn't even fight any. I don't fight anymore for the Austrian flag. You know, so I mean, Czech Rep. I knew always. You know, since when I'm in the kickboxing days, back in the days, I knew that Czech guys were very good kickboxers, very good strikers. You know, very hard to beat. You know, so you are like true fighters. You know, like we are in Serbia. So, you know, hard workers, good fighters. You know, that's it.
Alex, basic question: why do you like fighting?
Why I like fighting? Because I like to compete and I like to be stronger than the guy in front of me. I was playing football until 13 years old, and because I was a kid with a lot of energy and a lot of like hyperactive, so I choose football to play, and then after a couple of years I realized, okay, football is nothing. It's like, it's a good sport, but it's, you know, I'm coming at home after the training, I still have energy, you know, and then I choose with 13 years, no, I want to do kickboxing, and this was the best choice of my life. I started with 13 kickboxing, and 6 years later with 19 I switched to MMA. Even also kickboxing after 6 years was a little bit too boring for me, because it's only stand-up fight. I want to fight everywhere, you know, on the ground, on the stand-up, and this is MMA, this is the sport, and this is the best sport for me, you know, to put out my energy.
Is it true you were expelled from the football team because of your aggression?
Yes, that is true.
What were you doing?
I was a defender. My position was in the back defending, you know, and the offensive guys came, you know, to score the goal, and I was like aggressive, you know. I was like aggressive player, and you know, I want to took the ball from them. I want to protect the goalkeeper to not get a goal, you know. And sometimes the fouls was too violent, you know. I made a lot of, you know, contact, and too hard contact, and yeah, the referees didn't like that. I get red cards couple of times, and then I realized, okay, I need to switch something. I need to switch the sport. I need a sport with more contact, you know, and basically martial arts was the best.
Jiří Procházka told us that he was fighting in bars, in pubs when he was younger, and combat sport made him a better person, a better man. Is it the same with you? Do you think that when you found the way to convert your energy, it made you a better person?
Absolutely. Martial arts, I would say, saved my life, you know, from the streets. I grew up in Vienna, in a not the best district. We have 23 districts in Vienna, and I grew up in 16 districts. So that means we have a lot of different cultures in this district. We have Turks, we have Albanians, we have Arabs, we have Dagestan, Chechenian, Russian, you know, guys. So, and I was living 2 minutes away from the park where I spent my childhood. So fighting and proving who is the stronger guy was a daily thing, you know. So I was fighting daily with those guys, you know, to see who is stronger, you know, to for example, someone kicking my football away, you know, and I don't want, you know, I came straight to him, I fight him. So yeah, and then with 13, like I said, I was a guy with a lot of action, and there was a kickbox club 10 minutes away from my home, and I signed therein, and I was training. Basically, I started first training, you know, and then immediately start to train 5 to 6 times a week, you know. So basically full. And then, you know, fighting in the training, you know, training, kickboxing, and, you know, you put all your energy out. You came out of the gym, and on the streets, you don't want to fight anymore because you did these things in the gym, you know. You want to be calm. You want you don't want action. And this basically saved me.
Okay. Thank you so much for this interview, Aleksandar. I hope the match between you and Jiří Procházka is going to happen. We will see more of you. Thank you once again. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you as well, and I wish all the best to you guys, and all the guys in Czech Republic who don't like me. Maybe they're gonna like me. You know, I'm a good guy. You know, I'm just here to following my dream. I wish all the best and good luck to everybody.